Ratatouille is the best Pixar movie in my opinion.
Shit. Over Monsters University.
Over Toy Story 1 and 2.
Damn.
God damn, Alex.
Spiciest take of all time.
You know, Toy Story, like, well, first of all, Pixar like has invented so many technological things in animation. It's actually unreal. But one of the things I heard that someone visited Pixar, and you know, every CG company has what's called a render farm. It's basically just a bunch of processors and graphics cards hooked up to a server that process something quickly. So you can send something to a render farm and so it renders, right? So their farms can be coded to, you know, make a noise when a render is complete, right? Their render farm has all animal noises.
That's funny.
That's the most Pixar thing.
It's exactly what you would imagine.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds like a farm. When you go into their render farm,
It's like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
it's like, you got a friend in me.
the render's done. You walk in, he's like, still rendering.
About to be boo. He's rendered all the way. He's at 96%. It's at 97%. It's still at 97%.
File's corrupted.
Please let me leave here.
Like, that's Randy. He lives here.
Analyzing.
I'm trapped inside the wires.
Analyzing. I'm the ghost in the shell.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
I wasn't ready.
All right.
Oh my god.
Simply not ready.
Let me know when you are.
You do sound quiet to me.
Do I? Hello. I'll just scream for the whole.
Am I tripping?
Hello.
He does sound quieter, right?
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Hello and welcome to There Are Too Many Movies. Pee pee poo poo caca.
I hope nobody looks at my dummy thick ass while I adjust the
no.
levels on this
no.
mixer.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, sounds better.
Nice. Did you turn me down?
All right, from the top, I guess.
He's muted.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hello.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, I had a stroke thinking if the thing was recording or not. I was like,
Is it?
Is it?
I guess
No,
we'll check.
no. Just have confidence in yourself, man.
No.
Nah, the belief.
Confidence is your down.
Confidence in myself, that's hilarious.
Hello?
You just unplugged something.
Are you still...
Okay, now I really did fuck it up. We're switching to camera audio right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So the show's going.
Okay.
It's perfect. But we gotta scream in order for it to get us.
All right, I have to resync all this now, so I'm leaving all this in.
No.
Some of it. Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family. This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch All Quiet on the Western Front. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez, Film School University.
I am Alex, simply
cares?
myself, Wilson. And,
Dumb as shit.
Fucking cares.
Dumb as shit.
Little
Simply myself. Please tell me that's your autobiography.
You know what else? You know what else is simply yourself? Anyways, if you want to support your local on the internet podcast, go to patreon.com/There Are Too Many Movies. You can give us $5 a month and you get access to behind the scenes footage, bonus episodes, access to the Discord.
15.
Yeah, everybody's hitting the 15. Hey, maybe I'll put music underneath like other podcasts do as a courtesy so that you know when the music stops, you're out of the ad. Maybe I'll start doing that.
Can't you just...
See,
Can't you just-
say you're saying no mentally,
Can't you just not?
Yeah.
not pitch
Can't
the
you-
Patreon?
Shill.
Not yet. Like, you're like kind of...
Quit
like,
being a fucking shill, Chris.
Yeah, I'm
Quit trying to take people's money, dude.
I'm Scrooge McDuck, and we produce this show on a pile of money. What's the board say, by the way? Can you read that for me?
I can't read.
It says $5 on Patreon, and the Patreon is
Wow, you're such a shill, dude.
subscription service. No, I'm saying that I don't want you to read this every single time where you're talking about what all the Patreon provides, which
Yes.
is like bonus episodes and access to the Discord and bonus content, feat content. You know what I mean? I don't want you to keep doing this.
Yes, thank you for listening to all the things that I shouldn't say.
Thanks. All right.
Is there anything else besides feet content?
We do dick ratings. If you like rate your.
I mean, sure.
If you just send it in, you don't even have to subscribe. You can just send in your dicks.
Please don't.
Anyways, who wants to talk about what we've been watching first? Who wants to kick off the watch list? You know what, Alex, you haven't kicked it off in a long time. Would you like to be the opener?
All right. What?
All right, go for it.
What?
I'm happy you're going first.
You're happy?
Yeah.
It gives you glee
It does.
and enjoyment.
It do.
I'm happy you're going first.
Because, get the fuck on with it.
Yeah,
All
rip
right.
the Band-Aid off.
I have one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Reservoir Dogs.
Nice.
Shit.
This is everything that I've gotten for Christina for Christmas this year. I have just given it to her, so she's not going to get anything on Christmas. She
Why
can
do-
deal with that.
You just like can't keep a secret?
No,
type of thing?
I
Like
have
you're
it.
just excited to give it to her?
I wrap it up, and then I'm like, she notices it, and then she's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like, "It's a Christmas present." She's like, "Oh, okay."
Cut to her, it's like already opened.
Yeah.
It's like in her lap. Like,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
So we threw that in. You also own this. You posted this on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's that edition where it's a slidey thing where the ear comes off. It's quite nice.
Cool physical media, man.
That's
Very-
one of those things that even if I didn't like the movie that much, I would love to own. Like
Yeah, it's just one of the coolest. Yeah.
clever slipcover designs will get me every time.
And I can't imagine that guy ever thought he'd be like the cover of the deluxe edition
Right.
in like 20, 25 years, whatever.
So what are your thoughts on Reservoir Dogs, the film?
I love it. It is absolutely Quentin Tarantino's first film. It's not. I mean, I used to like it more than Pulp Fiction, and then like you rewatch it and you're like, no, Pulp Fiction is 1,000 times better.
Yes.
Pulp
Yes.
Fiction is yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say anything else.
Reservoir Dogs is very much like cool guy shit.
Yeah.
Let's all wear suits.
Let's wear sunglasses.
I got a friend who is a big Quentin Tarantino stan.
Sure.
And still his favorite film is Reservoir Dogs
Ugh.
because he saw it in theaters. Blank.
shit.
He had no fucking clue what it was.
I get it.
That'll hit different.
Yeah.
Like that hits
Yeah.
different. Imagine seeing that for the first time, not knowing the fucking name Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
And then you
that'd
see
be
Reservoir
wild.
Dogs.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, Tim Roth in that movie is
Ugh.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he's one of the best actors that no one gives like a lot of credit to.
I would agree.
Yeah. He's like one of those. He's not very subtle, but he's just a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, in Reservoir Dogs especially, he's insanely good. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that bugs me about Reservoir Dogs, and I can't get over it, is the shitty slow motion shot.
Yes, where it's like
Shoot it at a high frame rate, dude. It's fucked up. It's fucked up looking.
All slow motion from the 80s and 90s gives me that vibe where it's like it's
Yeah.
skipping like a foot by frame.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, like
It's just not great.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm waiting for the $1 million man. The fuck, you know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Like that kind of sound effect to go over
yeah.
shitty slow mo.
Yeah, it just but other than that, it's a great movie. It takes place in pretty much one spot too.
Did you watch it this week?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited to rewatch it though because I'm afraid it's going to have that same effect where I'm going to rewatch it and be like, this isn't as cool as I thought it was in the 90s.
I get it. It's
like when I
still
saw
really
it,
good.
it was like 2000s when I saw it.
Did you guys hear what Quentin Tarantino said this week? Like he's kind of under fire for it.
No. Go on.
He said that we are currently living in the worst time period of cinema ever.
I could see how a director thinks that.
He's just like, of what is in Hollywood currently, the movies that are getting released every week for the year, he's like, right now is probably the worst that he's ever seen.
You know, I don't disagree with him. I don't think it's the worst, but it's certain we're past a golden age, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me.
I feel like last year hit harder than this year even.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's not necessarily the movies, but it's also the entire industry. And I'm talking streaming, theaters,
Yeah.
independent. All of it kind of is trying to drink through a fire hose. And there's so much good stuff, but there's also, take the movie we watched this week, for example. It's a streaming movie that we'll never be able to own on physical media. It's never going to hit theaters, and it deserves to.
Yeah.
And we're going to see this at the Oscars as if it was any other movie, and to me, it's not.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot.
It feels like there should be a new category in the Oscars for like best streaming release movie. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's now considered it's best picture material.
It's Oscar bait. Oh, is there War? Oscar.
Right, yeah.
Did War suck? Have an Oscar.
War sure as heck, fellas.
I don't know. I think he has a point, but and I think he has a point in that like what is culturally significant now is not cinema.
Yeah.
It's pop culture.
Yeah, it's been like that for like 10 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. This is this last decade.
Even Spielberg talked about this like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. He's like, superhero movies are going to get to a point where like it goes the way of the Western, where it's like you make so many of these and like you're telling a lot of the same story over and over and over again. And it's just going to become oversaturated, and we're going to think of superhero movies like we did the spaghetti Western or the Western, where it's just like, yeah, those are all, you know, they're nostalgic, but it's like there were so many of them.
We're going to. I'm there. I've been there for years.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm exhausted.
I think
I guess the
as a
industry
whole,
is still calling for them. So I guess that's what you mean. Where it's
they're still making lots and lots of money, dude.
But that's how like even like comic books themselves were regarded up to a certain point, and then like Image Comics comes about, and it's like, oh, there's still good ideas.
Yeah,
you know.
But it's like those genre bending superhero films, or you know, I like we're talking about them being oversaturated right now. But you know, The Boys, that's culturally significant. But now I feel like now it's becoming a parody of itself, where it's like it has to comment on everything socially.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's getting to the point that we're parodying hero stuff with The Boys. So it's like, yeah, that's when it's becoming self-aware.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, that essentially is what it always was, but it does feel like they're hammering at you with it. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, I would agree with him. I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah.
No,
He's under fire for it.
of course he is. I mean, you know, director says anything about a thing, and then it's news.
Yeah. Marty Scorsese said, I saw a clip recently where he was like, someone said movies and films. He's like, there's a difference between movies and films now. And he's like, well, I come from an era where movies were films. And he's like, do you follow?
I feel
That's
that
some old man shit, but yeah.
It is kind of, it is boomer core comment, but it is kind of true.
He is right. Yeah.
I feel that. You know who's wrong? Who's a wrong person?
Go on.
James Cameron for making fun of comic book movies.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're a whatever.
They're all,
whatever.
They're all precisely mid, with the exception of Alien. Or
Aliens. Yeah. Precisely mid for sure. He just has a box office cheat code. I don't know what it is.
Sure.
I don't know whose dick he's got to suck.
Titanic is a great movie. I wouldn't say that's mid. I think that one's really good.
It's a great production. I don't think it's a great movie.
I think it is.
Leo's great.
Right.
Kate Winslet.
A little long. Does it
for sure?
Does it need to be 2 VHS tapes?
For real.
That's a good point.
Yeah, anyways. He's like, superhero movies are just fucking CGI and ugh.
Please check out Avatar 2 in 3D and IMAX, by the way.
2, 3, and 4 coming to a theater near you.
And they forgot to render a scene, so it's just guys in fucking polka dots for like 30 minutes.
Maybe I turned Josh up on accident instead of you.
Hello.
Hello?
Does it seem like it?
I'm pretty loud in there.
Yeah.
I can chill out a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you fucking chill?
Here we go again.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
All good.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
So
Reservoir Dogs, that was it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
yeah, I had only a couple things on my list as well.
I caught up on a lot of shit this week, dude.
Let's go.
Finally got some movies watched, man.
Dude.
It's been at least 3 or 4 weeks for me. I watched The Wonder, which is a new Florence Pugh joint on Netflix. She plays a nurse that has to watch a little girl because she is supposedly surviving while not eating food.
That's kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah. So the little girl didn't eat, but Florence Pugh sure did, dude. She fucking ate it up, man.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great in everything, honestly.
This is a really good movie. It has a really interesting sort of narrative because it begins on not spoilers, it's the very beginning of the movie, but it begins on set. Like you're looking at a set. and then it kind of goes into the set where the movie starts.
I hate that, I think.
Was there a motivation for that?
Yeah, because there's a narration, and it's like, oh, this is the story of a blah, blah. So, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything if anybody plans on watching it.
All right.
It was a very interesting way to go about it, and the way it ends is kind of similar.
Okay.
But I was about it. I was like, okay, all right.
So you
I'm
like
here
it?
for it.
All right.
Felt like a stage play in ways. But it's actually really beautiful. Florence Pugh's amazing.
It's a given at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's a great
I
actress.
totally recommend it. It's very interesting if you're ready for like a slow burn kind of, period piece, which, don't often get in that mood, but it's great. She's really great.
This goes back to what we were just talking about, drinking through a fire hose, where I had no idea a Florence Pugh movie was out on Netflix until you texted us about it.
And we were like, fucking what?
It's like,
Yeah.
that's the thing, is like movie marketing is even dead, it seems like.
Yeah.
But like, there's a Steven Spielberg movie coming
Can
out.
you give me a win or win?
Yeah.
There's a Steven Spielberg movie coming out in a week or two, and I didn't even know about it till you texted me about it too.
The fuck?
You didn't know about it?
Literally no
Thanksgiving.
idea.
Nothing.
Comes out on
What's it called about? Is it another fucking dumbass musical based on Romeo and Juliet?
It's called The Fablemans.
Fucking, I'm out.
I don't know what it's about, but I want to go in blind.
Yeah, it's
Paul Dano.
All right, never mind. You got me.
And I'm back in.
Yeah.
Paul Dano, Seth Rogen's in it.
Not really a
I
selling
mean, I'm back
point.
out.
Yeah. I'm not out, but it's definitely not a selling point. Have you seen The Green
terrible.
Hornet, though?
No.
That's a 4-3 movie. That's a 4-3 superhero film.
Can you say it without laughing? Go ahead.
That's
Anyways, The Wonder's dope. Check it out if you're in the mood for like a period piece, kind of, dark, almost thriller kind of. Anyways, it's good. Good performances overall.
All right.
And then I tried to watch, I was kind of going through Netflix, man, and I saw a Stanley Tucci joint that I wanted to check out called Inside Man. Not a Spike Lee joint, of course. But Inside Man is a film, or it's a series with Stanley Tucci, David Tennant, where Stanley Tucci is a convicted murderer who is helping psychologically profile serial killers, and I think that was it. But anyways, I didn't even get through a full episode. It was silly as shit. It was
Yeesh.
like not good. Very not good.
Was it supposed to be silly?
No, it was supposed to be dramatic, and then kind of spoilers. David Tennant is like, yeah,
Is he like a Joker
he gets
type
caught
killer?
with he gets caught with something, and it's not his, but like the way to stop this woman from like telling people about it is like he accidentally fucking beats her and pushes her
You
down.
know when you do that on accident?
Whoopsie daisy.
Because she's running away, and he's like trying to stop her, and then she falls and hits her fucking head, and then he pushes her down a flight of stairs, and then he's like, well, I guess I better lock her in. It was so
Oh my
fucking
God.
silly and stupid, and I was
Jesus.
like, I'm out. This is because I knew what it was setting up to be for fucking 8 or 10 episodes or whatever it was
Yeah.
going to be. And
It's
I
all a
was
big
like,
misunderstanding.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was
She
like-
slipped on a banana peel.
exactly.
She fell down and bonk.
Yeah, she fucking just.
It's just trying to be a psychological thriller, and he's like, "We've got to catch this culprit." Slips on a banana peel. Fucking.
It sounds like Fargo, where it's just a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
But it was trying to be, I guess. But I don't know. I don't recommend it. I don't know who the audience is for this. It's like very 3-head, but trying seriously to be like a 5-head. Like, whoa, man.
Weird.
yeah, it sounds
It was a mess.
So not cinema.
Not cinema, dude.
Okay.
But on cinema now,
Oh.
on the Criterion, I had a little
Oh.
run, all right? We went with Takeout.
Let's fucking go, BB.
Yeah.
Watch Takeout. Really fucking enjoyed Takeout.
Yeah.
It is great. It is very much a Sadfi brother film.
Yeah.
Feels like it. You know what's funny is we're comparing it to a Safety Bro film, even though this is probably what influenced Safety Bro.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it has that feel to it, and I don't.
Sure.
I didn't really know of the director before this.
Right.
It's great. He did Florida Project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Red Rocket.
But I'm saying like I didn't know of this project at all before.
gotcha.
yeah, I didn't know about it until I saw it on the Criterion list. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's great, dude. And
Yeah.
did you go through the supplements?
I did. Dude,
Awesome.
Fucking yeah, dude. It's one of the most like I've never sympathized with a protagonist more
The
than in this
ending-
movie, dude. It's
Fuck. You're just so fucking mad, dude.
yeah, man.
Ugh.
And it's you expect it. You're like, this is not gonna go well. Like
No.
it's gonna go all right, and then it's gonna go really bad, and then you're gonna be like, oh, it's all good, and then there's gonna be a tragedy. You just know that.
Yeah. It is so fucking frustrating. Sorry.
It's because like the first hour is so clearly setting that up.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like they invest so much in each delivery where you're like, all right.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it. I'm on a delivery.
Well, the point, I said this last time it was brought up, but like my gripe with it was like, yeah, I wish, like I thought more was going to happen, even though each delivery is almost like that weed show.
High maintenance.
Yes, where you get a glimpse into small,
Right.
like, a life for
Right.
every time he makes a delivery, you
Right.
get like this diverse glimpse into New
Like
York.
borderline an anthology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
sense,
yeah.
But yeah, I did hit a point where I was like, all right, I've been watching deliveries for an hour now. So
But I kind of loved it. though.
Yeah, I
still
was
enjoyed
into
I
it.
love that procedural sort of situation where it's like you just keep going and keep going.
Yeah.
And it helps
The
hammer
cooking and the
Yeah, like it's really hammering home the concept of him like just constantly fending off these people that just are just disregarding him entirely.
yeah,
It's fucking
speaking
rough.
down to him.
Yeah.
and just, yeah,
not tipping and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
rough.
That restaurant actually belonged to those people in the
Yeah.
film.
Dude,
Thought that was very interesting.
best character by far is the lady at the register.
Yeah,
Yes.
She
that's
is so awesome.
Yeah.
Like she's just great.
Just queen shit.
Yeah.
I
time.
really loved it, and I intend on owning it.
Hell yeah.
I brought your copy. Actually, I didn't get it stuck in my
Oh,
PlayStation.
perfect.
Oh, so he can hit the eject button.
I can hit the
Oh,
eject button.
that's all you have to do.
right.
Yeah.
So
I
didn't
was hitting
damage
it with a hammer.
I didn't damage
That's
your
not how you
copy
do
at
it.
all.
Perfect.
It's in perfect condition.
By the way, your copy of Thief wasn't damaged. I simply got you a new one as a courtesy.
Oh.
But sure, I'm the bad guy. I guess I'm a young Adolf Hitler in the trenches during World War One.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. You can't eject the disc, therefore you're Hitler.
Well, you should
Hey,
sympathize.
hey,
Next time, hit that eject button better.
Hey, aren't you borrowing something from me right now?
No.
Are you sure? You haven't returned something? Isn't there something you've borrowed from me that you haven't returned? Are you maybe stalling because you're trying to get it out of your PS5?
No. What are you
you
talking
sure?
about?
What are you talking about?
Literally, what are you talking about?
dude? I was trying to set up a joke. Nothing.
Ah, fuck. Fuck
off.
I was like,
Yes,
am
and-
I though?
I don't know. I was just.
I was so like, there's fucking nothing. There's nothing.
I was fucking around and I found out.
Yeah. My bad.
So it's all
Alex
good.
was no ending that.
No, thank you.
I will simply reject your premise.
I'm autistic.
I also watched Blowout, which is a John Travolta joint in the Criterion Collection. A Brian De Palma joint
Let's
of
go.
Mission
Scarface.
Impossible fame, Scarface fame.
Nice. This is a rewatch, right, for you?
No, this is the first watch.
Oh.
I didn't bring it up last week.
Oh, okay.
I meant to.
Got it.
It is very interesting. John Travolta plays like a sound engineer who tapes an assassination attempt
Badass.
and has to like sort of use his audio equipment and like camera footage to like splice together evidence to find the person that was trying to assassinate this other guy. It's really interesting. It is from like the late 70s, so it's like it has that like grimy sort of vintage feel, obviously. It's really good, man. John Travolta's pretty great in it.
Nice.
Highly recommend that one.
Cinema 4.3.
Cinema 4.3, and it's in 4K, dude.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
Let's
man.
friggin' go,
And-
BB.
and-
Hit
we
up
all-
your local Barnes and Nobles and pick up Blowout and Takeout and
And fucking, what's another out movie?
Inside Out.
Inside Out in Criterion, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's in 4K. We all know that's the only criteria you need to own the movie now.
Yeah.
You're like, last week you go, it's in 4K. I don't know. I picked up this movie. It was 4K.
We all own Morbius in 4K. Thanks, Harvey. But we do all.
Can we
own that.
trust him though?
Harvey, can we trust Rachel? Harvey, can we trust him? Blowout's great. Please check it out. It's definitely a slow burn, but when you like getting to the bottom of things, it's just great, man.
You got to get to the bottom of it.
Another Criterion joint is The Vanishing, which is a foreign thriller from the late 80s. It is
a foreign thriller Criterion edition. French New Wave.
This is probably the most boring of all of the Criterion ones that I watched, but I kind of liked it. It was very dark, very unsettling, in that the kidnapper in this film is kind of bumbling and he's not very good at what he's doing.
I'm kind of into it.
But it's like really dark.
So it's like a
Chris
better
looking for it right now.
like a better version of Inside Man than
Chris, look up 88, The Vanishing.
It just sounds so familiar, but I don't think I've seen it, but it sounds very familiar.
That's it.
This one?
Yeah.
Weird.
Maybe they made an American remake or something, but
No, I haven't seen this.
yeah, I wouldn't recognize any of the actors from it, or I didn't.
Okay.
It's very interesting, very dark, and kind of funny, but like, shit, it's dark.
yeah.
I think you would like it. I think you would think it's a little slow.
Okay.
So hard to recommend, but if you're just in the mood to check out something kind of weird and dark, check it out.
It sounds cool though. Yeah.
You own it?
I do.
Okay. But you said it was the most boring out of your list?
Of the Criterion list.
Okay. So
like it's the one that I least fucked with. You know what I mean?
All right.
So
But it was still good.
cinema then?
Yes, cinema definitely not 4-3.
That's a barely yes.
Barely
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's interesting. Easy Rider. Oh shit, fucking. Easy Rider, starring Peter Fonda, directed by Dennis Hopper, starring Dennis Hopper,
Damn.
and Jack Nicholson, baby.
Oh shit.
So this is where Americana film in America kind of shifted to like soundtrack movies. You know what I mean? Like road trip movies.
All right, yeah.
This is where Bad to the Bone comes from. On motorcycles and shit. That's where it comes from. Is this fucking movie directed by Dennis Hopper?
All right. I mean, it's just like super not my vibe, but if you say it's good, I'll check it out.
But it is like a crime. It's very much like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in that way, where it's like a what do you call that? A hang movie?
A hang?
Well, you call it like a hang.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that either.
Yeah.
Like where you're just hanging out.
It's like a hangout movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a hangout road trip,
Yeah.
top down convertible fun time.
Oh, like Crossroads.
Literally no top.
With I'm almost certain Steppenwolf was in there, dude.
And DMCA.
Yeah, that's that is almost a certainty. But Jack Nicholson, dude.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. Fuck, he's
Yeah.
great.
He's great. So
And he plays like a very southern guy.
Hmm.
So it's like a very interesting voice that he's doing the whole time. But it's just Jack, young Jack.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Is great.
Love to see it.
Have you heard of this? Have you?
I
seen
have. I watched this when I found Fear and Loathing. I watched this right after because I went down a rabbit hole of Hunter S. Thompson, and then there was like, oh well, this movie also has drugs, and like
okay.
that was like it's recommended with that, but also Hunter S. Thompson was involved in biker gangs for a long time with his journalism, so it was like this. I was like, but I haven't seen it since like
high school.
yeah, like whenever I first found Fear and
Yeah.
Loathing. So
What
it's
did you
like-
think at the time?
I thought it was good, but nothing I was like, okay, you know. I just
Yeah.
came off of Fear and Loathing, so it was
Right.
like, well, this is okay, but it was
Yeah.
just a lot of like
Not
fireside
quite.
chats. So it was like, it's good. But
Right. It's good. It's like I said, it's a hangout movie.
Yeah.
Not a lot goes on, but like you're watching for the scenery and the music
Sure.
and the fucking
dialogue,
vibes.
yeah.
Peter Fonda's glasses, dude. I kind of want those sunglasses. Straight up. It's great.
Cinema. That one's not in Criterion, is it? Or is it?
That is a
Okay.
Criterion collection,
Hell
baby. All right, let's narrow this down. I saw Super 8.
Oh,
More like Super Great.
wow. That was a good
All
turn.
right. Chill out.
Audience, please calm down. Please calm down.
That was was a good pun, a joke, but
It was good. It was really good. Actually.
all right.
Super 8 is fucking amazing still. I've seen it maybe twice ever, years and years ago. So this is my first recent rewatch, and it is fucking beautiful, touching, better than Stranger Things. I'll fucking say that, man.
Yeah, it's definitely inspired.
100%.
I fucking love Super 8, dude.
I tried to rewatch it a few months ago. You let me borrow it, and I
You just
enjoyed.
weren't feeling it.
I enjoyed it, but maybe I was fresh off of Stranger Things too quick, so it was just that whole vibe. It's one of those things where you see so much of a thing now,
yeah.
you kind of
Like
disregard.
punky kids.
Just totally overexposed.
You kind of disregard what influenced it. So you go back to The Goonies, for example, and you're like,
Right.
oh, it's just like Stranger Things, where it's like, no, that made Stranger
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of what happened with me with Super 8. I went back and watched it, and I was like, yeah, you know, kids that are cursing and childhood, like, I don't know. It was like
like Stand By Me. You're like, I get it. They're smoking.
like I enjoyed it, but I was like, caught me at the wrong time, probably. Because I remember
feel you.
it was one of my favorite movies when it came out. Abrams, fresh off of Lost.
First off, a Lost.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'm going to direct a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially.
With Steven Spielberg, dude, as producer. I think that's great. The fact that he had the fucking wherewithal to be like, I'm just going to make a Steven Spielberg movie straight up.
Yeah.
Like, this is my ode to his films, and it's just fucking astounding. That train crash sequence, dude.
Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
It's obnoxious, but it's one of the best scenes
really-
ever.
It's insane.
It's
yeah.
really cool. It's a fucking 300 car pileup. Like, it goes for longer than Vietnam.
And then the truck guy survives.
The one guy
Like,
that
what the
gets
hell are
hit-
they doing out here?
Yeah.
Dude, literally a guy in a truck, just truck man, head first into a train, and then he survives like, ugh.
He should be disintegrated.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He should be powder at
yeah.
that point.
I haven't
And
seen that since it came out.
It's
Like-
so fucking good,
the
dude.
movie's an hour and a half long, and 80 minutes of that is the train wreck.
Yeah.
Oh man, it lasts a really long time.
As soon as you think it's gonna get, like, there's nuclear bombs in it, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, when every car flips over, it becomes a bomb and just converts to a bomb and detonates immediately.
And literally every kid is fine.
and then
And
deaths.
the
No
car
deaths.
and the car they were driving in fine.
like the way it derails and then sends one into a launch pad and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a Hot Wheels level crash.
yeah, dude. Like I love that they're on this barn or something, this little shop off the road. They're filming on that, and they run away from it immediately. It is exploded by a train car. Like the comedic timing is just insane, dude.
yeah.
They run off.
Yeah. All that being said, that was my favorite part of rewatching it. Like, I was like, this is so
It's
insane.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
insane, but it's amazing.
they're running
lens
train-
flares,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dutch angles, lens flares. Come on, dude.
The Dutch.
Let's go. Super 8 is super great.
You nailed it.
Well said.
I'm gonna end it there. I have more, but
Okay. I'm glad you have a lot because I have just
well, that's
par for the course.
Go on.
of course.
Is that what you're going to say? Par for the course?
Standard.
Standard?
No,
Any other golf analogies?
it's a birdie.
All right. That's actually pretty good. But
I rewatched
Four.
I rewatched Barbarian.
Tiger Woods.
yo.
Tiger.
There's a Tiger Woods reference when I said 4.
I rewatched Barbarian.
Let's go, dude.
4 fucking 3.
It's an amazing horror film.
I'm gonna. Far be it from me to say this may not be the last time we bring it up this year.
Because we can do top stuff.
It's great.
Top shit.
Fucking.
Damn, it's aggressive punch. What's weird is that's one button, and when he hits it, it does the horn. And then when you hit it, that's the wrong button.
My bad.
It's weird.
I hit it majestically, so
That was wild.
my bad.
Anyways, Barbarian's great.
I agree with you.
Moving right along. Go watch Barbarian. It's now streaming on HBO Max, and we'll probably never get a physical release of that for some fucking reason. I don't know what's going on. Oh, actually, in that sentence, I figured out what was going on.
What?
I'll say it again. Check out Barbarian. It's streaming on HBO Max, and I don't know why there will be a physical release for it.
Because HBO Max.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I just said it's Barbarian is streaming on HBO Max, and I don't think we'll ever get a physical release for some
Stop
reason.
doing a fucking ad for HBO Max, man.
Sorry.
Barbarian is great.
Barbarian is great.
My favorite horror movie of the year so far.
It was so good.
Hot take, baby. I mean, you loved Bodies, though.
I liked it.
You said Pete Davidson deserves an Oscar.
I did say that. That is my bad.
You said he's the
Why is it your bad?
He's the next Marlon Brando, is what I said.
he's the best new Scream Queen. Is
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Also, Rachel's not.
Great actress. Great performance. Barbarian's good. Check it out on HBO Max. Going blind.
But not like literally blind, or you can't like watch the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you can with
Like
sound.
when
What if
people
somebody who's like a podcast told me to go in blind, so I dumped acid on my face, in my eyes, like like a villain origin story.
I committed to it.
Yeah, like fucking Daredevil. I daredeviled my way into watching Barbarian.
Only true fans would do that for us. Harvey.
Can we trust you?
Give me just.
He blinds himself.
So the only other thing I've been watching is the Newsroom.
Oh, let's go, dude.
I now own on Blu-ray seasons 1 through 3, the only seasons there are. What did we watch that get me on a Sorkin vibe?
We just
the
watched
fucking-
Charlie Wilson's War.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted more. And so I went to the Newsroom and popped that in, and it's a decade old now. And you'd think, but it's actually even better.
It's even more topical.
It is so fucking good.
Jeff Daniels, man.
Jeff Daniels, I mean,
Emily Mortimer.
Emily,
Allison Pill. Let's fucking go.
Allison Pill. Now, okay.
Olivia Munn is great in it.
Also great. Dude, just this show is so fucking phenomenal. And I know Aaron Sorkin, you give him shit for the way he writes dialogue sometimes. And I get it. Everyone is very fast.
Yeah.
They talk over each other. That's not how real people talk.
Right.
That's your argument.
Yes.
And I get that. But I don't watch entertainment for realism 100% of the time. Aaron Sorkin writes.
So you don't like his take on realism, yet you can watch 1,000 episodes of a cartoon.
Yeah, because it's not based in the real world.
That sounds like.
It's just.
You definitely hit the right one.
He's like under fire, like under judgment. Just so cue the dramatic
You
music.
state that Luffy is the next pirate king.
And ending with you. You can't handle the truth. That's another Sorkin reference. Anyways, that show. I just want to defend Aaron Sorkin, and I know like there's Sorkinisms.
I get the merits of it. I do think he's a good writer.
Yes,
I don't like.
You just don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it can get exhausting how they just sometimes, but for most of the time I'm like I'm in it.
I'm enthralled.
I'm enthralled most of the time.
If the actor is perfect for the role, I like Jeff Daniels in the Newsroom. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman in Charlie Wilson's War.
Yeah.
I love Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men. It's everything
But when
else.
it's a woman.
No. But yeah. No.
But I just want to say like there are Sorkinisms. There are like things that
Oh, dude, the executive producer. Like he's always so like,
Charlie Skinner.
Yes.
Yeah, the one that's drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so like
God, that show is so
it's so fucking phenomenal from the way they handle.
The pilot.
Watch the pilot.
Fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
that monologue.
The opening
yeah.
10-minute monologue went viral beyond the fact that it went viral in the show.
Yeah.
It goes viral on YouTube.
On IRL.
That clip. Yeah, I mean it's phenomenal.
America's not the greatest country in the world.
Let's
go,
and then
dude.
the dynamic of him and his EP, their failed relationship about her and the audience, and then that kicks off, and then the pilot is just perfect.
Yeah.
You're invested in both the rebranding and launching of a new show, and also the relationship between the characters. Immediately, you have a hopeful love story, and there's multiple throughout the show. Everybody talks about Jim and Pam in The Office. Jim and Maggie, dude, holy shit.
They're great.
Come on, that is like the there's so much tragedy and so much like you're just sitting there like would you fucking kiss already? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the whole time, there's so many of
Go
those.
to her.
Yeah, there's like go to her moments. I cried 3 times in season 1, and I cried once at the end of the finale of season 2.
Damn.
And I just have to say, Sorkin's good.
Sorkin's great.
I don't disagree with you. I do think he's a good writer.
Yeah.
He's just not my thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But people will always be like, "Oh, look at this montage of him saying the same line or whatever." They're like, people like there's this one like Sorkinisms.
But at the moment, I could buy Mount Auburn Street, take the Phoenix Club, and turn it into my ping pong room.
I could buy his house 4 times and turn it into my ping pong room.
Answer them, don't answer them. It's entirely up to you.
Tell the press, don't tell the press. It's entirely up to you.
This is going to get worse before it's going to get better.
This will get worse before it gets better.
People have there's like montages of him using the same piece of dialogue across
Yeah, he's one guy.
the thousands of hours of television he's
Yeah.
written. You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's gonna repeat a few things.
It's
I don't know.
one
It
man's
bugs me.
brain. At
Yeah.
least it's him. It's his signature, which is fine
Yeah.
with me, dude. Fine by me.
And he can be corny. He can be kind of 90s sappy. But dude, that shit hits.
It hits.
That shit
I get
hits.
it.
I fucking cried in all the go-to moments, go to her moments. I fucking
After Charlie Wilson's War, I also was like, I need to fucking get some more Sorkin in. Rewatched Moneyball yesterday, dude.
yeah.
Come on, dude.
Another great fucking just come on.
He's
It's like buckle up. You're on the bullet train. That's what it is.
It's like just dessert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's-
When you love dialogue, an Aaron Sorkin film is just dessert.
Aaron Sorkin writes dialogue for that argument you've had in your head.
Yeah.
With everyone, you're like, oh,
It does
this is,
feel like that.
This is how I wish every argument goes in my
like he
head.
writes all of his dialogue in the shower.
Yeah, where it's like I've come up with a perfect comeback for an argument I had 3 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
And that's his script.
Yeah.
Where it's like wit, boom, boom, comeback, and absolutely demolished them with your last comment. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh shit. There's so many of those arguments where it's like people being decimated by a
He's
by
the
a
voice
comeback.
of the voiceless, dude. Every time I have a fucking awkward argument, I'm like, but Aaron Sorkin would.
Yeah. It's- if I was Aaron Sorkin right now, you'd be getting in your face.
But what people don't understand is like when you write something, you have 1,000 hours to think of that shit.
Right.
Where it's like that's just how it goes, and he's a great writer, and I don't know. There are so many of those moments of people being decimated by a comeback in a Sorkin show, but it's just like, God damn it. That's why it's so
like a tough
satisfying, I
guy.
think.
I get it.
Where it's like you're watching, I think that's why it's so satisfying is because you're like,
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
It's like, but when you have an argument at the office, you're like a bumbling idiot, and you're like, I don't know, I'm crying right now.
I cry when I get angry. I'm not, fuck.
Exactly.
Not everyone knows how to do everything.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Your Apple Watch is beeping, like, why is your heart rate up? And you're just like, "Ah." Anyways, I fucking love the Newsroom. It's one of the best series to ever come out. I do not remember how season 3 ended. I do remember it's kind of a bit of a crash landing, but I'm looking forward to watching season 3 because season 1 and 2 are fucking perfect. The ending of season 2 is probably one of the best finales of any series I've ever seen. I think it's my number 2 behind True Detective season 1. The Newsroom in its entirety is my number 2 favorite TV show of all time.
Better than
Wow.
Breaking Bad season 5?
Breaking Beezy.
I think I enjoyed it more. I think Breaking Bad's third.
Okay.
There might be some recency bias,
Yeah.
but I haven't rewatched Breaking Bad at all.
What? I've watched
Shit.
it. I've rewatched it like 4 times.
I haven't from the
Like
beginning
the whole
rewatched it.
show.
I think it's because it's such a large hour investment that I haven't gone back. I do
get
recognize
it.
that it's one of the greatest series of all time. It's
But-
one of my favorites, but
I thought the same thing, which is why I put it off for so long, and I had to wait until I got COVID to fucking rewatch
Yeah.
all of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Or we had a week break or something.
Yeah.
sure.
But, dude, it is actually surprisingly not that much. It's only 5 seasons.
Yeah.
It's only 5 seasons, and there are not 20 episodes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
season 1 is what, like 6, 8 episodes?
Okay.
Dude, it's really not that hard of an investment.
I'll give it a shot.
Highly, highly, highly recommend you.
I need to
rewatch
own
it.
the Barrel complete series version.
100%.
I need to own that.
Fuck yes, dude.
So,
One of
we'll
my
see.
most prized possessions.
You have that?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, if it goes missing, don't call me.
It's not anybody's fault.
It's not
that
anybody's.
happens.
If it happens, I go missing.
This is Josh's barrel. This is over there.
It's like written in Sharpie. It's like Andy's toy. You're like, that's mine. I got that on
It says
eBay. And you
the
turn it
Josh.
upside down.
Yeah, with
a
a backwards J.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I've got. So
Alrighty.
Barbarian and Newsroom.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Two tonally very similar things.
Yeah.
Now,
Should we get into it?
all quiet
Yeah.
on the Western Front. Get into it.
Yeah.
I'll kick this off by saying I was not excited to go into watching this.
Me too.
I think anytime I see a Kevlar helmet, I'm like, are we doing this again? I'm a bit exhausted by the war genre. Almost to like the same. I got
Hot take, you're tired of war.
I think I don't know, man.
Who's ever really excited to see a war movie? You know what I mean? It's like, are you emotionally prepared for a war movie?
Yeah.
And like, I don't think that I was. And it's like, because it takes a lot out of you watching war movies.
Sure.
Almost as if you participated in the war itself.
If you watch this movie, you are a veteran. And you can go to those shops and wear their clothes. It's safe. You can wear their clothes.
Stolen Valor.
Never heard of it.
I'm clinically diagnosed with PTSD after watching this, actually.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, where you watch it and you're like,
Someone brought it up, or Harvey brought it up in the Discord. Like,
yeah, but can we trust him?
can we trust him? Well, that was my thought. Can we trust him and watch a film, that he recommend? Because we were going to do The Wonder, I think, and then we had some other options, but this one critically is being acclaimed across the board, dude.
Yeah.
A war movie,
Yeah, exactly.
critically acclaimed.
But honestly, man, I feel like there are a lot that go under the radar because they're kind of mids, dude.
Yeah.
World War mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like it's kind of an exhausted genre that's
general.
That's why I was kind of like, because I'm not trying to devalue what
War.
happened,
Yeah.
but it's like I get that war sucked.
I'm also just not sympathetic towards the Germans in that era of the world.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know?
Yeah,
World
there's
War
that.
One Germans?
Yeah, they were the antagonists.
According to
According to
But, like-
the world. It was a world war.
not everybody thought there was people on their side.
This movie frames children essentially that are like, being coerced by
Right, dumb
their
fucking
leaders.
idiot children that are excited to go to war.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But they
That's-
are children. Yes.
But they're children, and it is their government that is saying, like, aren't you stoked for this?
right.
Yeah.
And that they're encouraging them
It's
and
the
building them up.
propaganda.
It's the
Yeah.
most you could have been made to sympathize with the young Germans at that time.
Sure, but it's
Absolutely.
like it doesn't matter what side you're on. What this movie is doing is it's like look at this young, innocent, ignorant
Right.
child that is being manipulated to in some sort of what they think is an honorable act, whether it be for their country or for women or for whatever for action, whatever their motivation was.
Right.
It's like it's showing it from a perspective, a young mind, that how fat pigs were scooping up innocent humans to go fight their war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally purely for conquest. They're
Yeah.
like, we need more land.
Yeah. Fucking awful. So right off the bat, dude, I was like, cinematography already.
Yep.
Already. I was
Yeah.
like, this
Yeah,
is going
it's
to be a fucking beautiful film.
Gorgeous.
Yes. So I set that up in the beginning by saying I was exhausted by the war genre to say that as soon as the movie started, almost within the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, this is different.
Yeah.
The music, the cinematography.
Ugh.
You open on a foggy forest, dude.
Open
I'm
on
already in. I don't know why.
a mother fox, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that is such a cool fucking choice.
Just the general, like all the
Just nature,
exactly,
dude.
just all the shots of nature showing how like this is what it could be, but instead you're being assholes.
yeah.
It without saying
You're literally
anything,
fighting over meters of land.
Yeah,
And they don't like that line doesn't move at any point really during the
and it's
war.
6 million.
millions of people dying for a couple, like less than a football field.
Yep.
For a guy with a mustache, dude.
Yeah,
Yep. And
God.
yeah, that was. It's so amazing how, without saying anything,
Let's fucking go.
shown not told.
Let's fucking go.
All it was a shot of trees and fox from the beginning, and
I think it's foxen, to be fair.
Thank you.
The plural of fox.
is it?
No.
Oh, I was like, holy fuck! I don't know why
It's
that.
actually fox with 2 X's.
yeah.
So it's just with those shots, it shows you the contradiction and the grotesque aspect of war where it just shows nature, and not like there isn't killing in nature, but it shows that juxtaposition without saying anything.
Yeah.
It's like let's open this war movie on a quiet forest for a few minutes. It's not like a few shots. It's like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Show the baby
Beautiful trees and nature. Yeah.
and then war fades in. It immediately has a point of view
with that God shot, and then it fucking tilts.
Dude, that was sick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it didn't cut for a long time.
No, did not.
It's like top 2 most gorgeous war films.
Dude, yeah. Hard to argue.
And there's a reason I think it started with that point of view.
Let's go.
Like you said, the God shot, where it was like it was looking down on war.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It opens the movie by looking down on war. Like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning.
Right.
It's like,
And we were looking above at the fox and like the little cubs or whatever you want to call them. I don't fucking know.
with those
Fox and-
close-up shots too of the fox.
Yeah.
Man.
I was like, and
This is
thank
gorgeous.
God for not doing CG on those, because
Dude,
it would have taken every impact
yeah.
out of it if they did it with CG.
So, question.
And I hate that I even have to say that.
Right.
Whenever we get into, I mean, right after that, you know, just a quick war scene with our friend Heinrich.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking beautiful way of detailing, like, the clothes he's wearing, and then immediately those clothes are stripped from after he's dead. Like, you're following this one person for
Right.
like a few minutes, dude. He dies. His clothes are now given to our main protagonist. And he's like, "Oh, this belongs to somebody else." It's like, "Oh yeah, it must have
rips
been
it off.
Must have been too small." Rip.
Into the pile of...
Yeah.
That was such a beautiful way of illustrating war, dude.
Yeah.
The revolving door of privates that are going in and dying on the front line.
There's
Where it's like there's more of a need to sacrifice clothes or to replenish clothes than there are human bodies.
There's like an industry during war where people just they replenish the clothes and shit. It's
Creates a lot of
insane.
jobs. Creates a lot of jobs.
Yep.
What are you going to say?
That's what propelled
they had more
us
human
into-
bodies
yeah.
than they had clothes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's-
throw the human bodies in the ground and they save the clothes.
Jesus. Okay, so that is insane. However, when the dialogue kicks in, I'm like, what is this American overdub, dude?
Huh? Oh no.
Did it default that?
It defaulted me to...
Ah, you must be racist.
Same.
That's the only explanation.
So it did not default you guys.
Nah.
Did not.
I immediately switched it to German audio.
Good.
Because
Yeah.
of course.
Because
dude.
obviously.
I didn't even
This
know
is
that
a
was an
German
option.
story.
I didn't even know that was an option.
I'm kind of pissed now that you guys didn't get the...
Yeah, I didn't even...
That's weird. I wonder what's in your algorithm that made you have to switch.
You love Germany, hates Americans.
What?
Defends
I
the
don't know.
N-word in all
Yeah.
of the movies we talk about.
What? True Romance. Check it out. It's great.
It is a great movie.
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh yeah, that was in Reservoir Dogs too.
Oh, shocker.
I forgot about that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my point.
Okay. So I'm glad you guys didn't suffer through the English dialogue at all.
No, that would have been a big...
I was like,
yeah.
oh shit, rewind that.
That's a big nope,
Let's
yeah.
start it over with the German audio and English
The
subtitles.
foxes
Of
are
course.
like 9.
I'm Foxen. Okay, dude. Another note. The modern score, dude.
Oh, I love that. Just like
An electric guitar over war, dude.
it was sick.
That was totally unexpected for me.
I didn't expect it for sure. Yeah.
I didn't get the vibe that it was an electric guitar, but it definitely was modern.
You didn't know that it was an electric guitar?
I don't know. It felt like a, I don't know.
It just felt like an electric.
Just like a zhong, zhong,
it
zhong.
could have, yeah, it felt like a hit.
But like it wasn't like, you know, like it
It's a
wasn't,
whammy pedal.
Yeah. There was no fucking solo over it or whatever. It wasn't necrophagist, but it had like a very ominous, like looming presence throughout. I loved it. And it wasn't this like a big like Hans Zimmer score or anything like that. It was just like
It was just one single motif.
yeah, just a dark presence throughout
Yeah.
the entire fucking film. And when it comes in, you're like, we're about to see some shit, man. That's war, baby.
It was really good. And that was,
That's what the title should have been. That's war, baby.
yeah. Yeah.
It's a good DMT.
Yeah. But the first time you hear that is over the washing of clothes, which is like,
yeah.
adds such more of an ominous presence to that act.
Zhong, zhong, zhong.
Great music. That was
Written by every gent band from
Yeah.
2017.
right. That was one of the things I wrote down. The score and the cinematography carry this movie.
Oh yeah.
Heavily.
And the performance of our boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was incredible.
His film debut, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
He was fucking amazing. And Cat as well.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that man
He was
the
very
entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he was.
I was pulling for him so fucking hard.
And then
tragic.
it's very obvious that as soon as they go back to the farm, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is where that'll happen.
We're jumping ahead, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
yeah.
jumping to the way he dies. Throughout the movie, they're stealing different things from this guy's farm.
Yeah.
And they go back after the war is over.
Yeah,
and they go
they're
back for some eggs.
almost at the 11th hour.
Yep.
Basically. They have 6 hours until the 11th hour.
Yeah, that was at like when he died. I think it was like 15 minutes left until 11, right?
No.
Right?
No,
Okay.
no. That's when they went back. You're talking about the main character.
Oh, yeah,
That's when
right.
he
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
We're talking about the guy that's
Yeah.
with the mustache.
Yeah.
Right.
Cat. So they go back to steal the egg one more time, and I'm gonna fucking do a film school pretentious fucking student thing right now. And
I mean, it's like an 80-year-old story, but
Let's go.
Yes, but the egg's a metaphor for all the war. Like you didn't need to do that, but you did, and you died for it.
Right.
That's and they were doing that throughout the they're surviving throughout. They're
Yeah.
stealing goose and all that. And
Geese.
Was it plural?
That's a plural.
Did they do it one time or two? Doesn't matter. I only saw one stolen. That was a great scene though, by the way.
Yeah.
Like where they
Yeah, it was great.
all the times they find simple pleasures in the hellscape that they're in.
I fucking loved that though.
Yeah.
Because it's like I guess I'm expecting like them to be friends and be happy at the very beginning, and then after that it's just darkness and hell and shit. But it's like those moments of some levity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something as simple as a decent meal that's not stale bread.
Dude.
Whatever the fuck, turnips.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Turnip bread.
Yeah. Fucking get your shit together, Germany.
They are so fucking constipated and dehydrated. All of them, and that's another thing. The way the yellow teeth and the chapped lips the
Yeah.
whole time. It's like, God,
Yeah.
that's really a hellscape. You don't like take
Trench foot.
Yeah.
You get trench foot.
What is
Yeah.
what is trench foot?
I think it's any instance where there's like an open wound on your feet and you're walking through muddy trench water and you get like someone's pathogens from their exploded head inside your wound.
Fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
but all the
That's
piss,
awful.
shit, vomit, and blood that's flowing through all the trenches. All the rats are like, "Nom, nom, nom, nom."
Yeah.
Let's go, BB.
But back to that guy's death. Obviously, you can tell it's coming just based on the suspense and tension of him. I'll be right back. Goes to the woods
Yeah.
alone. You're like, he's fucking dead.
It's fucked.
But it's the sporadic.
What a beautiful death though. Like
Seriously.
Yeah. But the sporadic cuts right before it cuts to the boy. Did you notice that?
yeah.
Like usually it would hold on nature for 10, 30 seconds, like let it sit.
But it was like
I was like, that is disorienting and weird. And
Yeah.
you're like, you were uneasy just on the cuts. And I love that so much where it's like just leading up to him turning around and revealing the boy from the farm has chased him down. Again, reiterating the metaphor that war breeds more war, etc. Like now the boy has malice.
Yeah.
yeah.
And there you go.
And that boy, Adolf Hitler.
He's got a little mustache.
Yeah.
He grew it from the time he ran from the barn to the woods.
Right.
He's just like, and there he is.
He's
That's
got
how it-
gunpowder on his hand and he goes,
yeah. Starts reading Mein Kampf
Oh my God.
immediately. Yeah.
struggle.
So
I was just picturing with a little baby voice.
My struggle.
Mine struggle.
Where's my meth? I can't watch. Who's that runner from the 1936
I
Olympics?
wanted to be an artist.
I can't watch the Olympics without my meth.
Adolf was a tweaker. He really was.
Literally. Yeah.
Anyways, we were talking about that guy's death. Yes. You could see it coming, but it was the way they executed the editorial up to that. Amazing.
In the moment of like pure denial, whenever the doctor's like, I mean, he's like, yeah, he's dead. He simply is fucking dead. Deal with it. That's what that is. Look at me.
Yeah.
I look like Tim Roth in Reservoir Dogs with the amount of blood on my smock.
Right.
Yeah.
He's dead as shit.
He's like, no, he's unconscious. He's like, I'm better at this than you.
yeah.
It's one of his,
I'm literally a war doctor. Like,
Yeah.
I thought
tragic.
the first time he's going through the trench where they're like, all right, how are you? He's like, I'm fine. They're like, all right, start picking up dog tags, dude.
yeah. I'd be like, can I get my break? I've been here for 3 days and I haven't had one 15-minute break.
I didn't know that the German soldiers had the like
Break apart
the
dog
break
tags.
apart dog tags.
Me
yeah.
neither.
Yeah, that was interesting to
That was
see.
a very interesting thing to see.
It makes sense when you think about it, because if you're just trying to gather them and you're getting fucking mortar shelled to fucking hell and back,
Yeah.
you don't have time to be like, let me lift it up. And
Yeah. Get it out from under his clothes. And blah, blah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was wild.
And then that's when we're introduced to Cat as well, because he's not helping him, but he's like not helping him, you know?
Sure.
He's like just surviving, and he's like, all right, dude, don't, stick your head up there for too long. You got to move. You got to shoot, then move, shoot, then move.
Yeah.
Man, just like the experience that he has. And then the smash cut to 18 months later, dude, and you see his fucking face.
dude.
And the teeth and fucking...
This is like probably the most well-realized, like, grimy war movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The mud.
Told from the Germans' perspective. Obviously, the book is... and it's a very popular piece of literature. Like, especially... It's the #1 book ever of all fucking time in Germany.
Oh, in Germany, okay.
Yeah. I honestly didn't know anything about this book before. I had heard the name.
I mean, I'm not 80, so I haven't read All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't read the book, but I've heard All Quiet on the Western Front as a popular film.
Right.
The first one.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I didn't even know about the film. I just knew about the book.
Gotcha. This is the third time this adaptation has happened.
This is the first time it's been adapted in German, though, correct?
I don't know.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. According to Daniel motherfucking Bruhl, man.
Who's that?
Of Bruhl's Rules.
Of Inglorious Bastards fame, dude, a.k.a. Friedrich Zoller.
Yeah. I love him.
He is fucking great. In everything, I love that man to death.
He's great in a show called Alienist.
Yes, dude. I fucking love The Alienist, or at least the first season.
That's all I've seen.
And he's also great in Burnt. Check that out.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
He produced this movie.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
He helped get the funding because he wanted it made in German specifically.
I mean, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would think that had already existed, just purely based on the source
that it's
material.
a German.
Yeah.
But America's like, it says Western in it, so fuck
Yeah.
you. These crowds speak English.
What are you supposed to read while we watch? Fuck that.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm a stupid guy. I need to watch people kill and say, get down.
Yeah.
And that's all I want.
But yeah, that's it's cool that they did that.
Yeah, for sure. Trench warfare. They're in the trenches a lot, which is something I've seen.
Listen to In the Trenches by Dying Fetus.
Fuck yeah, dude. At one point, I was like, where the fuck is Wonder Woman, dude? When is she going to show
Oh,
up?
shit, you're right. Yo, where's Wolverine? He was supposed to be here for this.
Dude, straight up.
Yeah, I don't know why they left him out of this.
Those are very historically significant.
It's kind of a plot hole, I'd say.
Well, did you guys stay for after the credits?
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
Fuck.
It's when Nick Fury's like, goes to a young Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the sequel, World War II. All right.
They're like,
you keep fucking around, you're going to find out. And then then it cuts to Wonder Woman.
my favorite part was the end of the movie when they all go, this truly was a World War I. And then they go, what do you mean one?
Yeah, exactly.
Pop quiz time. It's a cinema pop quiz. Obviously I know a lot about World War I. I'm probably the most significant aficionado when it comes to World War I, but I kind of wanted to quiz you guys and see if you had a great gasp on
Gasp? Okay, sure.
Grasp, sorry. On the significance.
You know what? I'll go with it.
On the significance of World War I. So you both ready? Do you feel good?
Sure.
No, I don't feel good.
Why not?
Because I don't remember anything that was taught to me in school.
Whatever. Question
Except
one.
for you, who remembers everything.
Well, I'm weaponized autistic, so.
There it is. I don't need to cut you
I'm
anymore.
actually a WMD.
Who was Archduke Ferdinand?
He was the Archduke of Austria-Hungary.
Yes, and he was assassinated, which basically
He's also a rock band.
He triggered
A
the
rock and
events.
roll band.
The guy
Okay.
was assassinated that triggered the events that led to World War I, right?
Yes.
Wow. Good job. Good job.
So
That's it. Yeah.
So we both kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go on to question two. Which German commander was the last to surrender?
General Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck.
Of course. Of course. I mean, did you expect anything else?
Wow, what
Fucking Rain Man over here is gonna.
Congrats, Alex. What a big fucking dumb idiot.
He can
you
also
are,
see
Chris.
the iPad.
340.
He can see the iPad.
All right.
All right.
Blind yourself. Go in blind.
We're 2-1. Alex is winning currently.
Okay.
Last-
let the
last
record
question.
say I didn't get the chance to answer.
All right, we'll give you enough time, Chris. We'll give you 3 seconds in advance. Which secret plan dividing the Ottoman lands between the British and French was revealed to the world by Russia's new Bolshevik government, causing huge embarrassment to the two countries?
Do I go first?
Yeah.
It was a secret alliance they formed with the treaty.
The Sykes-Picot Agreement.
Congrats to Alex, dude.
Unreal. Of course.
I'm simply weaponized autistic, and it's not a big deal.
You're just a big dumb shit.
Film school person.
Aaron Sorkin's good. I don't know anything about World War I. That's my
I'm
impression
an
of
editor. Yeah,
Happened 100 years ago.
You're gonna edit out some correct answers, buddy. Because
I'll edit some in. Actually, how about that?
Because he was right and you're fucking wrong, dude.
Yeah. I don't have much of a fascination with war.
You dumb bastard,
You dumb
dude.
bastard.
So the guy that has a huge fascination with German history
don't.
gets to be praised.
I simply am aware of things that have happened.
What's the name of your autobiography? There's another question.
Oh, yeah.
Fade to black.
I thought it was my struggle.
I thought it was my struggle as well.
What's that?
That's
You already referenced that in the episode. You can't fake that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's your fucking shit, man. Didn't you want to be an artist?
It's like written in the cover. It's like an endorsement. You know how they do like friend endorsements? It says Mein Kampf, and then it's on the inside cover. It says, "This is my fucking shit, man." Chris Collins.
You're always like, if I was at Beer Hall Putsch, that should have went down way better.
Someone in the Discord has to make a book cover.
That's already happened.
Yeah, we don't have to.
This is my
But post
shit.
it again.
No. It's happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone put you on the cover, I think.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, you probably wiped it because it's shameful.
Maybe. I tend to ignore being
Topher Collins.
I tend to ignore being accused of being Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to not dignify that with a response.
Turning a blind eye to fascism, I see.
Nazi punks, fuck off.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
We should do Green Room.
We should. That's a great movie. It's fucking hard, man.
Hard, man.
Let me make sure we're rolling. It's
Fucking hard.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got to make sure you got the pop quiz in there where you got fucking all of them.
Yeah,
wrong.
where you got fucking just Oliver stoned by me.
Who can fucking recall names and names of treaties? You. I'm saying yes, you.
That's pretty basic knowledge.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, and you knew that off the top of your head, right?
These were off the top of my fucking head. These questions,
fucking bet.
I thought about it in advance and I was like, what would be some really good, interesting questions to ask
Yeah.
on the podcast?
Well, we got to show that we know what we're talking about.
Who was the last country to join the World War?
The
Which
United
one?
States of America.
I don't even know if that's right.
It's Australia.
I just asked the question. Is what?
I think it was Australia.
No. But you did a good job. And
Thank you.
I trust that you have the answer correct.
Thank you.
And if you had an answer, it would be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Can I ask you a question I know the answer to?
Go ahead.
Who was the first country to declare neutral in World War I?
Fucking Sweden.
It was Italy.
That's fucking wrong as shit, dude.
I think it's right.
Do you mean during that armistice? Or
during the armistice, possibly.
I did a little reading on the timeline of World War I before this episode, and I
you
noticed...
did a quick Google of World War I?
Yeah. Why is that funny? I was preparing for the movie on World War I. Apparently not enough, though.
Yeah.
You did enough preparing in middle school, apparently.
You know, I just like know my shit. and it's
I did a lot
not
of
big
drugs.
fucking deal. Yeah.
I think that settles it. You are the biggest brain on the podcast.
It's not a big deal. I also did drugs. I just retained information.
I think I've spoiled all those neural pathways. I'm really bad at making memories.
I think that's more of a depression thing.
That explains a lot, then. Anyways, I want to get to the death of our main character.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about... Is there anything else you guys want to hit on before we get to like the ending of the movie?
No, please go for it.
No?
This is just a great fucking movie. I mean,
great.
Yeah.
It's 4-3 in
It's
cinema.
gorgeous.
Man, you just fucking spoiled it.
Well, bummer. I'll edit it out.
All right.
I won't do it.
But it doesn't do anything new for the war genre for me. it's still kind of like the same old war sucks. And
Right.
we saw some shit. And I get tragedies and travesties happen during war, and that's where my exhaustion of the genre comes from, where it's like we're like literally beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
War horse.
Oh, shit, Brad Pitt.
But
What a dumb fucking movie. It's a horse in the war.
yeah.
It's a good movie.
It made a cameo in this movie, actually, that horse.
That same horse.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Did you know?
No, why? It's a
Did
horse.
you know?
Number 13, the war horse from War Horse.
No, but while it does nothing for the genre, the cinematography and acting and music is so good that you forgive that for me.
I feel like based on what you've said so far, I have a relatively spicy take, and it's that I thought the music was okay. It didn't
In combination with the
push it over.
cinematography, nailed it for me.
The first instance of that music, I enjoyed.
Then
But
it gets a
bringing
little-
back the motif throughout the entire movie, I was like, okay, bring
Really?
something new. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
There were many shots in this movie that made me just
Oh, yeah.
like,
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful. It's very well done. But
Made me nut for sure.
yeah.
Cinematically.
Yeah, right.
one pull,
One pull nut.
A one pull nut.
When you just go,
a flaccid penis.
Right.
I'm so ashamed of that joke. And that I find it funny too.
Yeah.
It's really,
it's classic comedy.
it's, yeah. Anyways,
If you could, though, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Just for like, hey, check this out.
at a party,
Yeah.
we're like, hey, what? We're playing beer pong.
I milked myself.
You say it just like that. I milked myself.
Everyone's like, the fuck?
I think the party's over.
But you're like, but
Gotta
I
go.
milked myself.
You're like, oh man, yeah, it's the closer of the party.
It's cool, though, right?
That's the coolest part.
That's my headliner
Yeah,
act.
it's so cool that I ended the party. I'm editing all this out.
No, don't.
I don't know.
Oh, don't, dude.
Okay.
Did you know that? So this is a novel, but it was written by somebody who was actually in the war. But did you know that Cat was a real person?
Who?
Cat.
The commander.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's like actually photos of Cat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this. It's great. Yeah, that's
him.
yep. Yeah, that's
What do you think?
I think it's
Describe what you're saying.
it's a great.
Thou shalt not speak ill of
No,
What?
don't turn it to the camera.
the... You're speaking ill of the dead right now.
Oh,
Millions dead there. Possibly trillions.
anyways,
Do we do this like every episode now?
and like no one knows what we're doing, and we're gonna keep it that way.
Hey, join the Discord if you want to see.
Nah, it's not gonna be in the Discord either. Anyways,
Cat's not real. Sorry. I was just joking.
I'm joking.
so the novel is based on real events, but it's actually not like factual.
It's from firsthand account.
Got it.
The author was in war. They were actually on the Eastern Front,
okay.
but this is just from accounts, and then of course,
Oh, so it's like a mix of stories.
yeah,
Careful, it's gonna fall. So it's just a mix of stories. It's not
Right.
like these were all real people.
I think they were all real people. It's just like for dramatic effect. What?
Nothing.
What do you think? What do you think is happening over there?
Oh,
I found a picture of the director of this movie.
Yeah, let's see it. This needs to stop. No one on the episode. No one knows what we're doing, and no one. This offers the listener nothing. So he's showing me pictures. Alex is showing pictures on his phone to us, and you can only imagine what he's showing. And we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna move on. Yep. We're
that was the war horse,
We're done.
actually.
Yeah.
We're done. We're moving on. We're done. We're moving on. It's over. The bit's over. Stop. It's stop. All right.
All right.
Okay. The death.
Anyways, this was tragic.
the war is really tragic.
War's hell, guys.
I hope to God you have to Google something in front of your girlfriend when you get home and that shit comes up.
That'll be fine.
Anyways,
The death of our main character.
the death of our main character was
Spoilers.
Of course.
Thanks for saying spoilers after the death of our main character. But I mean,
we're whatever. Fuck it.
It's not a happy story, Alex.
So after all that he's said and done, he decides to go back and fight for the last 15 minutes of psychotic land.
yeah, I mean, he's forced to, but yeah.
Yeah, that psychotic last push for a tiny bit of land.
Which is so fucked up. 15
go with
minutes
some-
left.
Probably one of the biggest piece of shit moves in human history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the
And
war is,
like at the end of the 15 minutes, he's just sitting there.
yeah.
Fucking asshole. Not our main character.
No,
but
yeah, he's like throwing fucking
general.
T-bones to his dog and shit.
That general did not exist, by the way.
Oh, really?
Made up for the film.
Figured. But also the fact that they decided on 11 a.m. on the 11th day in the 11th month.
A reference to Skyrim, the North American release.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they were doing. But that's 11. It's like, hey, make it 6 a.m. Maybe people won't die.
Yeah.
Make it now.
They're like, yeah, but 11 sounds cool for history,
Like,
though.
yeah, but like when we write about this and stuff,
Yeah.
there will be like,
Yeah,
it
like,
was-
I could give a fuck. Make it now, dude.
How about effective immediately as soon as you read this
yeah.
little piece of...
Have you read it? You're now illegally in a war.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And then the fact that, there's 15 minutes left of war, essentially, like a window left, and he pushes this German front line to their immediate deaths, essentially. Like, and he yells to all them, are you going to go out like a coward? Or are you going to fucking...
Are you like a bitch? or are you a
But like
cool
everyone
dude?
there is just like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no rejoicing or anything. And what the one guy that's like, fuck this, shot immediately.
Yeah. It's fucked.
Gun down.
Fucking...
So he's just like, all right, fuck it, dude. I'm fucking filling Selma. Please just give back fucking 5 minutes alone.
Oh my god.
Fucking going off.
Yeah. And
Also, our boy with an axe.
Dude,
that was crazy.
sick.
Some on his Northman shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Killing those also very sad Frenchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like
Just call it dying Frenchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a callback.
They were already popping champagne
pussies.
bottles and popping their pussies right now in the club. Eating baguettes, and they're like, wait, someone's pushing our front line?
We're eating a charcuterie board. There's 15 minutes until
Yeah.
this shit, the literal hell on earth is over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's fucking
Tragic.
horrific.
But so he chooses to go, right? Or is there
He's
a choice?
forced to at gunpoint.
He's
He'll be
forced to,
killed.
yeah.
Everyone was?
Yeah.
Everyone was forced to, or they would be considered AWOL, which would be
That's so fucking stupid.
But like, are you AWOL for 15 minutes until it's over, and then it's like you're good now, or would you be killed?
I think if at any point you've gone AWOL, that's like something that's considered like on your record, and you're not. You know,
I
what
would
I
have
mean?
sat in a bunker.
Yeah,
I would have feigned death in a bunker.
That's
until
what that
15
guy
minutes.
who killed our dude basically was doing.
Yeah.
Right.
He was just like, I'm just gonna chill here,
Yeah.
and then he sees a
He's
German.
like, oh shit!
Yeah.
just like a.
So
He
sad.
was just eating sausage off of that bayonet, and now he's fucking.
Yeah. 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 and the fact that it was just a nothing person that did it. Just like
Yeah,
an
of course.
extra.
Yeah.
Poke, run.
I mean, there's 3
like-
million of them that did that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
could have been any. Yeah.
And yeah.
Imagine going back to like I'm gonna go back and work at the shoe store I worked at before I lived through hell. Like, what the
continue to be a fucking
fuck?
cobbler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, call back to earlier in the movie when the guy stabs himself in the neck with a fork.
Oh my god.
That was actually the hardest thing to watch in this whole movie.
That was rough.
Truly did not expect it.
No,
Yeah, that was the hard-
out of nowhere.
I expected him to be
He
dead
made
when
it.
they got back. Like when they got back with the food, I was like, he's gonna be dead.
Yes, that's what I thought. But then as soon as he asked for cutlery, I was like, oh, he's going to stab himself.
I did not see it's coming at all.
I was like, that was the hardest thing to watch.
It was insane.
Straight for the jugular.
Yeah.
And he just said, it's over, boys. Well, boys.
But honestly,
that's showbiz, baby. His last words.
he would have been dead, and
Yeah, he knew
anyways.
He knew it. And he didn't want to go back like that. Or
No.
it was for that time, that was a life-ending injury. But
I love. Go ahead.
The guy that he sees him stabbing himself. He walks over and he's like, he's not going to need that soup. Starts eating the soup. Holy shit.
That compounded so hard for
Yeah.
me. Where it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, that guy just like, he's seen so much shit, he doesn't care anymore.
He's like,
"I'm
so he
hungry."
died. I just watched 1,000 people die this morning.
Yeah, I want some hot soup.
Yeah.
And the fact that like there like there's that camaraderie that made them bring him some soup, and he's sitting there alone, and you know they're eating that soup in front of him. They brought an extra serving for him, and he's just like sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just jacked the soup as they were like.
That was a
consoling the-
rough scene.
Yeah, that was the hardest scene. In, like
Yeah.
all the rest of them seemed like war cliches to me.
Almost,
and
yeah.
not.
But done
wanna
very well.
Yes, and I
Right,
don't want
right.
to devalue the rest of the movie, but like when they, find a pile of bodies, or they have to the face to face in the opposition, where it's like, I'm no longer just shooting at a faceless person. I'm face to face fighting him. That happens in every war movie where it's like, are you the enemy? Who's the enemy?
Or it's like you're talking to somebody and they're fucking headshotted immediately.
Yeah.
That too. The hit in the
They
Kevlar.
peek over the trench thing and
Yeah.
immediately get shot in the head.
It
But, like,
sucks that
it's-
it feels like a cliche.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it does all of those very well.
I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah.
And also considering if this is intended for German audiences, like they might be seeing a lot of that for the first time. Are they really watching, Saving Private Ryan?
I would argue yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But-
Well,
I mean, I don't know, but
fuck
yeah.
me, I guess.
I mean, Germans have had a long history with film, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It is well done though. I'll
is well
say,
done.
even though it was like I was saying, it doesn't seem like I've seen anything new. There's some stuff that's new. Obviously, I'm not trying to devalue the whole.
The
movie, but
execution is great.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's a great war movie. And I went in.
I'm fascinated to know the box office budget or the budget for this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know it either.
It's fucking Netflix, you know what I mean?
I
They
know one
literally
thing.
just throw a pile of money at.
Yeah.
The thing is, this wasn't. I saw like one trailer on YouTube because it just popped up on my recommended. And if that hadn't happened, I would have had no fucking idea this even existed.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that for every movie that comes out now.
If Harvey Can We Trust Him ever, like if he didn't bring it up, I wouldn't have known about it.
Wow. I've seen some people raving about it, but they're all in the industry though, which is weird. All the people I've heard it from were like coworkers and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Great movie though.
Yeah.
Great movie.
His death though. I brought it up for some reason. I don't know if we talked about why I brought it up.
Is it because of that young recruit that got his dog tag or something?
Well, it was I think one of the things was when his friend stabbed himself in the neck, and then later they're talking about it. He's like, don't like feel sorry for the dead. They're at peace.
Right.
We have to keep living.
Yeah.
That was like one of the most impactful lines because it was just like, oh, it shows the PTSD, the trauma, all that stuff they have to go through. And then it kind of showed in the end when he was sitting there peacefully
Yeah.
in the quiet. That to me was the filmmakers trying to say he is now at peace because the whole movie we've seen him in hell.
You're right.
And if he goes back, he's going to die. And I think that's the reason he didn't really oppose going to the front line.
Yeah,
Like,
because
again,
at
he's
least
like,
it's the
I'm-
fucking
Yeah.
end.
It was like suicide by war in a sense.
Yeah.
And
Where
I
it was
just
like-
lost my best friend.
Yeah.
Like he went in with 4 friends, made another, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone.
Yeah.
And also, he's going to kill more people, even though he had that moment where he didn't want to kill anymore. You would think,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
He had that moment where he's like, comrade to someone he's killing,
Yeah.
and he felt regret immediately, right?
Yeah.
So you think, oh, this is the part where he's
Turned over a new leaf.
yeah, not like
Yeah,
he's turned
yeah.
over. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Where he's like, no, I'm going to go back and I'm going to try hard to fuck up some more French people, and then he dies for that. I think.
Right.
It was kind of the way, like, it was two things at once where it was like he deserved to die, arguably, because of all the things he's done. At least he thought so.
Right.
And then also, he was at peace once he was dead. That shot of him that held for, like, the drive shot,
Yeah.
which you think he's going to, real human being, you think he's going to open his eyes. You were hoping, kind of.
Yeah.
You were like,
Yeah.
oh, he'll be fine. Because they didn't take his dog tag either. They took that scarf. They
Oh,
left
yeah,
his dog tag, which was something I noticed where I was like, oh, he's just taking a little Nini.
No, I mean, yeah, he's fucking dead.
No, he's taking the final Nini.
Yeah.
So
The big one.
yep. But that was just that. I wanted to touch on that. That was the it's quiet on his Western Front. You know what I'm saying?
He's fucking dead.
The one moment that I was like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" was when he's like shoving dirt in that guy's mouth.
Yeah, because like getting him to shut the fuck up.
God, the way that guy,
that was like the most you could have made a person suffer, and then he's like, "No, I'll help you," and he's like, "Just fucking the fuck."
He's like, "We bros." Like at the end of it all, he's like, you just tried to drown me in my own blood and mud, dude.
You tried to drown me in mud.
And he's just like, GG, dude.
GG, WP. GG, well played. He's like, GG, no re.
This is literally just like Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah. That's what they said too when they signed the peace agreement. They were like, GG's.
It's not Armistice Day, it's GG Day.
Yeah, GG Day. Anyways, that's it for me.
All right. That was All Quiet on the Western motherfucking Front. But is it cinema? With Marty Scorsese, we have determined whether or not All Quiet on the Western Front is, in fact, cinema.
Yeah.
Boys? Who wants to go first? Alex?
I'll go first because I already said mine.
Oh.
Cinema 4-3 for me.
Yes, this is cinema.
100% fucking cinema, dude. Absolutely. And Chris already said 4-3.
4-3 for me.
Do you want to own this? Is it in the Criterion collection for you?
I could see it being in the Criterion collection. I don't necessarily think I want to own it. I don't think I'll watch it again. It is incredibly beautiful.
Right.
But the fact that I'm thinking about it so much tells me no, not 4-3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just a big old fat, it's a war-sized fart right there.
You know what's crazy is it sounds like I downplayed this movie most of this episode, but as I'm thinking about it, I can't think of a war movie I like more.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very good.
I think this might be my favorite war movie.
Wow.
What's yours?
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Over 1917?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
1917 is great. It's beautiful, but it's not like, I don't know.
This is better than 1917 for me.
1917 is just a one-shot war movie for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to devalue that movie, but that's the gimmick it's carved itself into.
I also don't think of Dunkirk as a traditional war movie.
No, not at all.
That is just
it gets overlooked a lot.
Those are just kids surviving. Like, granted, like you have the planes, which is very war oriented,
right?
Sure,
but like that's just a movie about like literally surviving. Like they're not fighting anybody really.
Yeah, it's about one instance almost during the war.
It's about an evacuation,
right? Yeah,
I wouldn't consider that like a traditional war.
I mean, yeah, All Quiet on the Western Front does cover a pretty good portion of World War I.
Yeah,
it is gorgeous. Yeah.
Would you? No,
dude, Hurt Locker. You could argue that's a war movie. That one's up there
straight
for
up.
me.
Yeah,
that one's up there for me.
I would.
Damn,
fuck, I'd probably also say Saving Private Ryan is like my favorite.
It's good.
Nothing can match the trauma of watching the intro to that movie as a fucking like 10, 11-year-old.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy But that also is achieved in All Quiet on the Western Front. Like the opening of that is pretty reminiscent of Normandy, D-Day, whatever. It's like you have like a percentage chance of just making it alive. It's like zero skill. You just are walking until you hope you don't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
You can't just barge in there and just fucking guns a-blazing. I think Saving Private Ryan also because of the people that have watched it that were on the beaches of Normandy that are like, yep, that's it. That's literally the vibe.
That is like super impact. Have you seen Band of Brothers? It's not a movie, but the series.
No,
dude, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
I know that's a big one for
It's
you.
insanely
really
good.
That's the thing is, I know.
It also
is
does,
that the one your peepaw watches?
Yeah. It's another one. It does the same thing Saving Private Ryan does, where it's got the interviews with the actual soldiers that the series is based on.
Fuck.
Like interested. Yeah.
It's a really good show.
Jesus.
It's insane.
It was 4-3 for me, but that doesn't matter anymore.
Why'd you say it?
4-3 for us. I don't know. Just moving on.
I'm just joking.
Okay. I'm just joking.
Just joking.
Budget? Do we think we can find the budget?
Jesus. How many francs is this? I don't
think we'll
if
be able
that's-
to find it, but I'll guess. I'm gonna say, shit, man, 100 million to make this movie.
Shit, yeah. I don't know, 80. Let's go 80.
I'm gonna say 75.
75. Okay. I do know it's the most expensive German film Netflix has produced.
Damn.
Shit, it's probably at least 120 then. Nope.
You didn't find it?
Can't find it.
I figured. They don't release those numbers.
Yeah, why would they? They'd be like, look how much money we lost.
Yeah, look how much we gambled.
Yeah.
But also, it's just
I simply don't understand how it is profitable.
Yeah.
If you're Netflix to go, here's $100 million. We hope our already subscriber base checks it out for essentially free.
Yeah, it's because a company's value isn't necessarily all in the subscription cost. It's also in stock. Their worth is way beyond.
But fucking fuck, dude.
Some would argue inflated.
Arguable.
I'm not making that argument.
Arguable.
You could argue it.
But you could argue it.
I couldn't find it.
It's pretty expensive.
DMT.
Great. Dumb movie title for All Quiet on the Western Front.
I did. Mine is quite literally hell.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I've got Pretty Loud Everywhere, actually, and War Kinda Sucks. I liked yours earlier. It was
I think war sure as heck, fellas.
War sure as heck, fellas.
Yeah. That's literally all I have.
Welcome to war, kid. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anyways, my last one is I can't believe I'm empathizing with a German.
Yeah.
Is yours just War as heck, fellas?
Wars, yeah.
Okay, good.
I have Warner Schnitzel.
What?
It's like Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's war.
That's another one that's a big stretch. I feel like we should let you know in the moment. You're always like, I don't have any that are big stretches.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. I like
Great.
War as heck.
Sure as heck, fellas.
War sure as heck, fellas. That's the one.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Anything else on the show, I guess?
Anything else for the show?
This is the last episode.
What?
I'm joking. Thanks for listening to There Are So Many Movies. Check out All Quiet on the Western Front. It's on Netflix.
Definitely check it out. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I contributed.
It's beautiful.
I would own this one for sure.
I would, but you never will be able to.
Never ever.
Fucking lame, dude.
Thanks,
Why would
Netflix.
Netflix invest in a competitive platform, which is physical media?
Yeah.
The Irishman is available on
Criterion.
Criterion, yeah. But that's only because it's a Scorsese's film.
Pretty much.
Power of the Dog.
That's a dumb fucking movie.
Criterion,
dude.
though. It's Criterion, though.
Yeah, Criterion.
I'm on Sam Elliott's side with this one.
B.
Later, toads.